What up, everybody? Zombie Weasel. This is Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And you got any Sudafed? I don't think I have a call. I'll just. Yeah, now, 'tis the season. I don't feel sick. In fact, I feel pretty damn healthy. Other than being a little bit overweight. I do intend on getting Beat Saber, so that's going to help me lose weight. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left. I can't keep that up. I'm sorry. Certain voice is like, oopsie! The clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to queuing over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's head of the pack. Then what happened? I accidentally... Wait, I didn't hit L1. Oh! I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't think L1 and L2 and R2 did anything. Apparently they have the same function as R1 and L1. Weird, I didn't know that. I was trying to say before I did this accidentally. I can't keep that voice up. Some I can, some just irritate my throat. Which means I'm probably doing it wrong. It isn't biggie, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. My hair. That's what I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. You sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, liars nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. And you're like talking to a block of wood. Ba-dum-bum. Max's three-piece getup. Geez, could you be any more dense? All together now. So cat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Heck, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. He's the only one heading that way. How could that not be the same? You saw Max already, Max, right, Trilla? That's right, that makes him the killer. There was only one person heading that way that night. Makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character. There's one at a store that meets the eye. Is this something I'm missing this? It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. It didn't seem like you should have seen someone else as well. What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? What did you suppose this witness could have seen? Why, Russellberry! That's the victim! That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximo and Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he just as the witness stated at the scene of the crime? Yeah, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Free judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bad love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max knocked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one that got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Clown, you talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic. I can't... 31, 46. 15 years difference. That's not that big. Basically half the age, but he doesn't look all that old. Now Russell Berry, on the other hand, reminds me of Sir Topham Hatt. Jesus, how old were you when you had the kid? Huh. I thought he was younger than that. I must be misremembering. Unless someone wants to claim it's a Mandela effect. Which it isn't. I'm just simply misremembering. Just a little bit of exercise in his makeup is running all on a bike. Let's practice it all. He was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? Suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Around, I'd say, a bit after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodge house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. The truth is, you shot me, big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we just stand outside of that weather? Well, maybe you're waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, you can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness is waiting for on the call that night? Obviously, Regina. Oh, he was waiting on sending the code. It was for one person. Now, one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Ah! You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? This is true. Well, I can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well. Puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Yeah. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if somebody else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. And it's perfect sense. What did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the... Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness is waiting for the animal tamer. Guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things. Then don't rig it, Von Karma. Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Ready to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bubbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Don't have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. Even I had something to give her. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose to give it to her. Of course, as I had it in my pocket that night, it was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. You're a liar! You're gonna propose, you a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. To be fair, I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I could... Yes, it does! Exactly. His Honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? Oh, I didn't mean to press. So I think I'm thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. Spent 3 months salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. How much he receives for appearing in the circus? Alright, way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Mount up and give him now. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe you should get out more. You are a wiener! But that's true, then why do I have it? Oh, not yet. Catch. I mean, it does! But I have to do something else first before I propose that. Present that. No, they are. They are! I have it! Ugh. They went to the audience to give it to her. That's right. tried to give it to her during practice so many times I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Pegasus. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? Ain't you ever up there, but whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. Gotta be kidding me. Do you think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry. Really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? I knew exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? I don't have any of this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of the chairs. Mr. Phoenix's joke, right? Fuck! Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out over Seneca. One hit for anything will probably shut up someone for a long time. Push on anyway. Maybe something out of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to you. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. We don't have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Sure to enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant the thing is... Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Now I can do it! It's just... Shooty, man, I'm gonna show you something. What are you talking about? Well, looks like they're going to double team me now. You recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back, thief, thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, and in the end, wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Come on, it's cute, it's right in my pocket. Yeah, right in my pocket. Well, I didn't know I have it right here. Ugh. What's going on here? That's Ben, say something. Yeah, don't put me on the spot like that, Cholo. Oh, this is Money's room. Money's room? You know where they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I've before you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Wait, Your Honor. Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Or, well, Your Honor. Ah, I say. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Like Pokemon? Did I ever tell you guys, I actually caught my very first shiny in, Sword. Now, I've had shinies before, but they were scripted. Or, mystery gifts. Like in Heart Gold, I had the shiny legendary dogs. All three of them. I had a shiny Charmander in Y. I think. Was it Y? No, what game was it? I had a shiny Charmander. It might have been Y. Or it might have been Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire. I don't remember. I don't remember if I had a shiny in Legends Arceus, but I believe that one was scripted to happen anyway. It was, because it was a mission. It was scripted. So they don't count. And obviously the shiny Gyarados in the Lake of Rage is scripted to be shiny, so that doesn't count either. So this was technically my first ever shiny caught legitimately. Now, my ex-best friend wanted a Farfetch'd. And since it was exclusive to Sword, he was going to trade me a Guma for it. Since that was exclusive to Shield. Now, I wanted a Farfetch'd too, and we were going to have a bit of a competition to see who could evolve it first, because to evolve it, you have to get 3 crits in a row. Well, not in a row, but 3 crits in one battle. We weren't sure how this was going to work. So, yeah. So anyway, I caught mine first, the male. I don't remember what I named it. But then trying to catch his, I had trouble. Actually, I had trouble catching both, because it's giving the move Final Gambit. Which does a lot of damage, but makes the opponent, or makes the user faint. Essentially, it's the fighting type version of Explosion. Or Self-Destruct. So it's a bitch! And then kept using it. So eventually I switched over to Quick Balls, getting frustrated. And eventually I caught mine. And then I went to go to catch his. It was getting late. Because it took me several hours. No joke. I got jumped by a shiny Skorupi. And I didn't register it right away. Because I was sleepy. I was getting sleepy. It was only that I noticed, that's odd, aren't they usually pink, not purple? Or whatever the default. That's odd, that doesn't look like the normal color. Oh shit, that's a shiny! Like I was literally hunting a different Pokemon. I got jumped by that, so I caught it. Like, it was weird, it had Drapeon's color scheme. I think Skorupi's purple, the Drapion is pink. The shinies flip. So yeah, that was weird. I wanted a Skorupi anyway. But that was just... I didn't do anything special either. I got ambushed from the grass. It wasn't on the overworld. It was in the grass. But that was funny. I eventually did catch his Firefetch. However, mine came with a big leak, which makes crits more frequent. His did not. So I thought, okay, I'll use my Thievel to steal one. Which I did. Was it a Sheeple at the time, or was it still a Nicket? I don't remember. No, it was a Thievel. Damn, one other thing before I get back to this, it'll be quick. Oh, let me finish that. I got mine to Surf Fetched first. Like, it went smoother than I thought, because I got 3 crits in a row. But, and this thing. The first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. Like, literally without, well, using max candies or whatever. What have you. Was a Rookity. Evolved into a Corvus Squire, and then eventually into a Corvus Knight. That thing was my MVP. Like, throughout the entire game, and both DLCs. It naturally got to level 100. And I'm impressed with myself on that. Because, damn, I never do that. Anyway, back to this. Chill out. When was this ring stolen from you? From you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. What about when you saw the event and walked past, correct? I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. I ain't doing a monkey. You're not making a monkey out of me! Man, what's with you? Oh, whatever. I'm not into anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what it has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. Haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased out of that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? Saw the slow, loafy fool called Benjo. He's fumbling his way through the snow. That dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben testimony is a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was all chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What did the meaning of this, meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, say? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Vigilant? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his arrival with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. She's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's find out exactly who you saw that night. I told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing. Try to change your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. When there's one line, there's usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. 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 Be alright. Interesting, Max. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake somebody wearing those 3 symbols. Ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right, Money. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. I know that sounded weird, but a yawn caught me as I was trying to exhale. So I couldn't exhale, and air was caught. Yeah. Because I can't exhale through my nose at the moment. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Let's see, I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Ba 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 ba. That's suspicious. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night? You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, alright? It's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performance. You should know better. There's something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's having a company. It's Trillo's evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly, how is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it's simply just being cordial to a coworker, I'd understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason I've heard of Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that one? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure that you already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Surely I'm not sure that you want to fight with Max on the day of the murder. A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. Not that big of a deal, just an argument. Disagreement at most. Disagreement usually doesn't end with somebody getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is this an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. You say this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough for you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for this court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? You saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You... Will the defense kindly explain who it was Trilla saw that evening then? I told you before, it was Russell Barry. Concerning the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet. Must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Oh, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilla would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh. Yeah, I suppose you got the point there. It was Russell Barry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct, it was indeed Russell Barry. The person who saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Barry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quest. Order! Order! How do you respond to this? Wait a second! Well, first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. You just keep digging that hole, don't you? I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quest obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Max? Or was it Ringmaster? One Mr. Russell Barry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow! Yes, yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Silk hat and a cloak. Anyone can wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else, just up with him. Possibly even Russell Barry. What? Ms. Von Karma. You have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing with this witness. You established that we just saw one person in the files that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... What? Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactico responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. I'm hungry. Man, I want to eat some of that stuffing, but I have nothing to, like, lubricate it with. Like, there's no gravy left. It's gonna be dry as hell. Screw it, be worth it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hungry. Court is now in recess. To be continued. Already? Well, I said I would end the sessions at that point. I guess this is going to be a short session, even though I kind of want to record more. Let me see. Well, save, obviously. Screw it. There's only one one. Screw it. Why do you bother letting me change the timer if you're not going to save the setting? Okay, considering there's only one part to the next bit of court. Oops. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever, because then after that I would have to end the session anyway after one part, so what the fuck. Anyway, till next time on my Bleezer Station, I'm out.